Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to explain to you my living situation and my schooling situation as of a year ago to now, to explain what's changed and what's happened, and to just give you a little bit of an update, more in detail from my last video. And here we go. So yeah, I no longer live by myself anymore. I live with my mom and my stepdad now. And basically what happened was I dropped out of university because I wasn't getting the results that I wanted and ended up not having the funds to live in that apartment anymore. And I couldn't find work in the place that I was living. So I ended up moving back in with my mom and my stepdad. And I feel like it's been a really big improvement in my life. At first it really didn't. At first it felt like everything was crashing down on me and that I was spiraling down. And it's kind of hard to talk about, but at the same time I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it. I need someone to listen, regardless of if anyone ever actually sees this or not. I just need to talk about it, and I can't really talk about it with my family because they're my family and I don't have the money to pay for a therapist. So YouTube, yeah. So basically, it was really hard at first. I felt like everything was really crashing down on me. I dropped out of school. I didn't have money anymore. I didn't have a job anymore. I ended up moving back in with my mom at almost 23. I ended up moving back in with my mom. I felt like the biggest failure, and in a way I still do feel like the biggest failure, because I feel like I should have stuck with school a little bit longer, but at the same time, part of me feels like I was pushing that line between being determined and just being blind. And I'm glad that I realized that I was starting to become blind with school. But at the same time, I feel so pitiful for doing it. And I feel like, I don't know, like I don't know. It's so hard to explain, but it's gotten better since I've started like actually going outside and doing physical work and stuff. But as I said in the beginning, it was awful. I was depressed. I would lie down in bed all the time. I wouldn't get dressed. It was awful. And then, yeah, the second biggest change is that I'm no longer in university. And as I said, it just was not giving me the results that I wanted. And I had made a video a long time ago about how to approach school. And I feel like I gave really great advice. I really do feel like I gave honestly great advice. Please, if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. I give some great points and some tips for what you should do once you get into school. I really honestly suggest that people who are considering going to university or schooling in any matter should watch that video and get a little bit of tips, a little bit of pointers, just some things that I felt helped me. But I had made that video a long time ago, and I felt, as I said, that I was giving some good advice, but I also felt like, I don't know, that I was like a year younger than myself now, but I feel like I was so young, and like I'm more wise now, so I feel like that's a positive that I'm getting out of the whole not going back to school thing, is that I'm more wise, and that I've gone through a situation that is giving me wisdom to move forward, and I move forward. Why is my camera turning? Regardless. So that's the two biggest things that have changed since my actual last video a year ago. I'm sure everybody would love to know about my anxiety, considering that this channel is about my anxiety and stuff, and I'm more than happy to explain what happened. So, as you may or may not know, I was taking Ativan, and I'm going to address some of the comments that I got from that video because I never addressed them in another video because I stopped making videos. yes, the comments were like, why would your doctor put you on Ativan when Ativan is the more addictive component, the more addictive drug? And oh my God, I totally agree with you. I never felt the addictive side of Ativan because I don't have an addictive personality. But oh my good God, yes, I totally agree with you guys. I have no idea why that doctor prescribed it to me. It was the worst, worst, worst drug that they could ever prescribe a new person for medication. And I stopped taking that so long ago because it was not helping. I was no longer having anxiety attacks. I was having residual anxiety from day to day, from night to morning to night to morning. I was going to bed with anxiety. I was having anxiety throughout the day, and then I was going, and I was like, it was just anxiety all the time. Even when I was sleeping in my dreams, I was having anxiety. It was awful. So I ended up going to a different doctor and a therapist as well, and we talked a really, really long time about it, and I got put on a drug called citalopram. Now, I am honestly going to make a video about the pros and cons and like the changes that I felt and stuff later, because it is kind of late and I don't want this video to go on for too long because the internet connection is actually pretty crappy here. But I was put on citalopram, and I just want to make a disclaimer. I won't tolerate comments about me paying into the drug industry by talking about this. This is something that is like therapy for coping for me. I also like providing information for people who are going through the same problems that I am, and this is my personal vlogs. If you feel that strongly negative toward me talking about a prescribed medication, then please refrain from leaving a comment like that. I really hate to see you go. I honestly do, because I am not a confrontational person. But please refrain from making that comment and go away, because I don't want to hear it. People like myself deal with this crap all the time. We deal with people calling us to the lowest, telling us just to be okay, and it doesn't work, by the way, and telling us that we just need to relax. It's bullshit. Don't do that with me. And I honestly am a very happy person. I'm very relaxed right now, but I just will not tolerate those kind of comments, because this is a very healing, happy place, and this is my therapy, and this is maybe somebody else's therapy. And if there's people watching that are enjoying my vlogs and stuff, then I am so incredibly grateful that there are people who actually take the time to watch this, because honestly, every single time that I post a video, I feel like, is there even anyone out there? That's how I feel. There's like 7 billion people in this world, and I'm like, is there even anyone out there? I'm getting a little too deep. Anyway, so I just wanted to let you guys know. So I don't live in my apartment anymore. I'm out of university, and I'm on citalopram. So if there's anything else that you guys want me to talk about in a video in the future, then please, by all means, leave it down below in a comment. If you have any questions or concerns, also please leave that down in a comment as well. I honestly get so happy when people start talking, because conversation is one of the best ways to talk about this kind of stuff. So I am going to take my citalopram now and go to bed and put my hand under my armpit for some reason. It's comfortable, deal with it. And I will see you guys in my next video. And I hope that you guys are having a fantastic morning, noon, or night. Bye, guys.